Hello, my name's Holly Mackay. I'm Managing Director of the Platforum. I'd like to talk to you about the quarterly research we produce on platforms and IFAs. Now, if you think back just 10 years ago in the UK market, arguably platforms were a bit of a sideshow. They sold some GIA and ISA business, but there were only about 30 billion of total assets on the platforms. Fast forward to March 2012, and there's some 190 billion on these platforms. Our research is split into two sections. The first section, we look at the platforms. Here's some analysis we did this quarter on segmenting the platform market, because it's looking increasingly different. An SEI at the institutional end is nothing like a co-funds at the more retail end. So we think fund managers really need to understand which sort of platform they're targeting. We also think you need to know about the flows, which platforms are getting most assets on board, which ones are changing dramatically, and what do advisors think about these platforms. This is where we're a bit different. We add opinion to the research, so we're not just spewing data sets out at you, but telling you what we think about these platforms, giving fund managers enough information to choose which platforms they should really be partnering up with. Now that's the first half. The second half of the research is all IFA focused. We are out on the road a lot talking to advisors about which platforms they want to use. So in turn, we ask them for information about themselves. Now you all know that they're not really fund picking anymore. In our last quarterly research, just 24% of advisors told us they pick funds today. The rest are using models, DFNs, multi-managers, seen a small comeback in recent times. We think this is really significant for the sales approach that fund managers have. I think arguably, in as little as 1 or 2 years' time, there'll be some 50 people controlling the funds that the advisors in the UK communities use. So possibly for fund managers, retail distribution teams will actually be looking at the D2C market or even the worksite market. We're seeing great developments there. That's now managed by your institutional teams, but as that market opens up, we think that will come into a retail category. That also means there's a big elephant in the room for fund managers at the moment, and that is, if you're renegotiating with platforms, that means institutional pricing. That opens up a very unwelcome discussion for fund managers with their existing institutional clients. We talk to IFAs in the research about the move to passive. We talk to them about whether they're running models, DFNs, if so, which ones they're using. We track what they're doing in distribution terms, so we think on a quarterly basis this suits three types of people within fund management businesses. The sales guys use our research, they take it on the road, it helps inform the discussions they're having with IFAs. The product development teams use it to make sure what they're building is actually what the market is asking for, and it's also used at board level and at strategy level just for a bit of a sense check on where you're heading in the market. If you'd like to know any more about our research, you can email me. That's holly@theplatforum.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.